Today's lesson is on the discriminant. We've been working with quadratics. And we're going to be working with quadratic equations and solving quadratic equations. This is a quadratic equation in standard form. A is the number in front of x squared, B is the number in front of x, and C is the number that's by itself. Okay? The discriminant is b squared minus 4 times a times c. So you need to know what a, b, and c are, and you plug those numbers in, and then you do that calculation. Okay, so what does this number tell us? Well, this number tells us the number of solutions of a quadratic. So if the discriminant is greater than 0, you have 2 real solutions. If the discriminant is equal to 0, then you have 1 real solution. And if the discriminant is less than 0, you have 2 imaginary solutions. And you think I might be making that up, but I'm not, okay? There are numbers that you have not learned yet that are called imaginary numbers. We don't actually do anything with them, but quadratics may have imaginary solutions, and so that's something that you just need to know. So after that, there's nothing else that you need to do, okay? So you're going to be given a quadratic. You need to identify a, b, and c. So in this one, a is 1, b is -4, and c is 3. And then we're going to plug it into the discriminant. So b squared minus 4 times a times c. So I have 16 minus 12, which is 4. So that just tells us that I have 2 real solutions. And that's it. That's all we're going to do today, okay? If you have a quadratic that's not in standard form, you have to get it in standard form first, okay? Because we want to have the a, b, c, and then the 0. So I'm going to add 4. So I'll have 2x squared plus x plus 4 equals 0. Then I can identify my a, b, and c. So a is 2, b is 1, c is 4. And then I do b squared minus 4 times a times c. -31. And that tells us I have 2 imaginary solutions. And I'll do one more with you. If you had something like x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals 0, I already put it in standard form. A is 1, b is -4, c is 4. So I have b squared minus 4 times a times c. There's my 0. So I have 1 real solution. That's all we need to do today. Needs to be in standard form, identify a, b, and c, plug it into the formula, and then tell how many solutions you have. And again, you're either going to have 2 real, 1 real, or 2 imaginary. I put this in parentheses for a reason, because when you square that number, you're always going to get a positive. If you use your calculator, you have to make sure you use parentheses. If you don't use parentheses, it won't work out, okay? But we're going to plug in those three numbers there, and that's today's lesson, finding the discriminant.